Time for LOWKEYS.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, it's good to see everybody.
Yeah, we finally started the new live streaming program.
We did it. We did it.
Thank you, アブラカダブラさん。Thank you for watching. And Detroit Micro Sound さん。Thank you so much
Yeah.
for watching.
So what have you been up to, Endo? How's life?
Yes.
It's busy, I think, right?
Virtual Evan.
Yes, virtual Evan. Somehow over the magic of the internet. But So right now, Colin, who's our producer here, he was telling us that it's been raining really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, Tokyo is very hard rainy.
I see.
It's the end of summer. I already miss summer. I love summer.
Yeah, I was going to ask in one of the Endo Labo episodes, you were picking like many plums, and you were making like pickled plums. How did that go?
Pick up?
Yeah, the plums for the tree outside the office.
Yeah. Japanese say that is ume, cherry, plum. And SONICWARE have one plum tree, and every June we took a plum and we're making なんだ梅干し。梅干し is very なんだっけ
sour. I think sour. Yeah, sour is the right word. Yeah.
Do you know rice ball? Japanese rice ball?
Yeah.
Onigiri.
I see. And I think you were telling me before, like when you pick them, they're green, right? But then
yes.
They turn a different color, right?
Yes, that's right. We dry that plum, drying that plum, and then plum, the color will be changed to red.
How long does that process usually take?
Maybe 3 or 4 months later.
Oh wow!
But I love more older umeboshi, older plum.
You like them deeply aged, ancient, yes. You might say.
1 or 2 years later, I can eat. I want to eat.
Looks like we have definitely some Japanese food fans. Somebody says Detroit Microsound says green plum and sake or soju.
Yeah.
That's the right combination. Yep. And then Avril says, I tried bamboo ramen after watching the Endo Labo vlog. Maybe that's not a common type of ramen, huh? I see.
I also went to bamboo なんだっけ森ってなんて言うんだっけbamboo mountain and
I see.
We are seeking about very young of bamboo, and we take that and boiling and boiled with rice.
I see.
With that, たけのこご飯 bamboo rice. I love that. really delicious. If you have any chance to come to Japan around June or July, I wanna I wanna prepare that bamboo rice for you.
I see. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, let's move forward. The first thing we want to show is
Okay.
we have some community jams that we'd like to showcase. Let me share my screen here. I think it's Kevin is the right tab. Share screen. Okay. Then Chrome tab. Then this one. All right. So here is a Live in XFM jam. This gentleman, Kevin, has been posting to the Live in Facebook group, and his he's just had a lot of really cool stuff, and he's been taking more of an ambient perspective on the XFM. So yeah, let's take a listen.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of his stuff so far, and so you can check out it's _ sometimes, and he's got a Bandcamp. So I haven't had a chance to check out any of his albums, but I think he does have some. So definitely, I think he's got 2 albums or 2 EPs. So yeah, definitely check him out. And then the other thing that I wanted to show, stop sharing. I got juggle the tabs.
Thank you so much. Very beautiful.
Speaking of very beautiful, 1 second. Let me share my screen again. So many tabs. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to share this as well. So this company is making skins for the ELZ1.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see there's this awesome crashing wave pattern. And then there's also this one for Duck Hunt, which is my favorite
nice.
character from Smash Brothers. So if you want to get your Duck Hunt on, and then I think they have a Lupin one as well.
Can you focus? Can you zoom up that big picture?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Lupin the Third.
Yes. So that's really, really cool. And then I was exploring their website as well, and let me see if I can find it. Collections down here. They have this really cool 404 little posable figure.
We also need a live figure.
Yeah. So maybe we have to contact them. But that's so sick. It's even got a little on his butt. He's got a little serial number. So I guess these are handmade, which is pretty freaking wild. The little boots. Holy guacamole. There's clearly a lot of work put into these. Pretty. Yeah, cute. So we might, who knows, we might have to work something out on that. But so that's everything I have to show, I think. Let me stop sharing here and jump back over.
Nice.
So
please make our product figure.
Yeah. And then so for our next segment, we just wanted to answer some questions, and if you have any questions in the live chat, feel free to just throw them in the chat and we can pick those up. But one question I wanted to address right off the bat was I got a question in somebody emailed in a question about the Live-In arpeggiator and how that works with the sequencer. So
Colin, please. Share push brand. Sorry. Push banners.
Banners. Okay.
Push banners and どこだっけ ?2 番目かな
Okay. How does the okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. So the question is, how does the live and arpeggiator work with the sequencer? So this might be a little bit confusing because if you go in if you have a sound and it's in ARP, the voice mode is set to ARP, and you are just programming in notes by note without the sequencer running, you can program in chords, and then you'll notice, well, why isn't the when I play my sequence, why isn't arpeggiating the chord? And that is because the arpeggiator acts as a layer between your keyboard inputs and the sequencer. So the way that it's intended to work is that you hit record and then you play the sequencer. And when you hold down a chord, then it records those notes into the sequencer as single notes. So if I have it in ARP mode and I press down the chord and I press play and then I press record on the sequencer, if the chord is A, B, C, it's going to record those notes into the sequencer. So step 1 would be A, step 2 would be B, step 3 would be C, so on and so forth. So essentially the arpeggiator it's only active in helping you record into the sequencer when the sequencer is running. Otherwise, when you're recording when you're just programming the sequencer step by step with it off, it just acts as if it's in polyphonic mode. So I just wanted to check in on that. Hopefully my explanation isn't too confusing. But yeah, it's a layer between the keyboard and the sequencer. So it doesn't affect the notes that are already programmed into the sequencer step by step. It looks like we have a couple of questions here about the ELZ1. So the ELZ1, we would love to manufacture more of those. We have gotten a ton of interest in it. And we would love to capitalize on that. But right now, the main DSP chip for the ELZ1 is used by a lot of different companies. And so it is completely sold out because of the chip shortage. So we can't get it, which means that we can't make ELZ1s right now. So we want to, but because of the chip shortage, we're just going to have to wait until that eases and we can get those chips again. And then, we'll keep making ELZ1s. And we have another firmware update planned for that. Maybe we'll announce that on the next show. We are definitely committed to the ELZ1 as a platform. Let me see if there's any other questions. I think that pretty much covers it. Was there... I think I may have jumped to questions early, but we do have a cool vlog talking about the inside of SONICWARE and some of the design. So, Colin, if you would mind playing the Inside SONICWARE vlog, that would be great.
All right.
Hey, Doc. What are you doing?
We are discussing about new live products, gift box printing.
We? Who's your friend?
Yeah. He is Tsujimura-san, Mr. Tsujimura-san. And he is a product designer of SONICWARE products.
Okay.
He also designed our log mark. This log mark.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Also. and also ELZ1 and all live series and news series also. So first time I bought a designer book in Japan.
Okay.
And designer, and I found him and I called him and I asked him, please
Okay.
support us. So I love his design.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, this is also cool. This is 8-bit works.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little pixelated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like it's like pixel art. It's like a Famicom, a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. What's your inspiration for your design with this package?
製品が8ビットワークスという製品で、8ビットを使うものなので、パッケージのイラストも8ビット、ドットのイラストで表現してます。
そう、ドット、ピクセルアート。ピクセルアートね。そう。待って、I received this printing data from 辻村さん and then I send this printing data to factory and they asked me, please give me more high resolution data of this printing.
Oh, what's the problem?
They think maybe this is low resolution data.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but maybe so.
Yeah. Wonder what's the resolution? 8
No,
8-bit.
we can't increase resolution.
Yeah. I see. That's pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Well, yo, it's good to meet you. Yeah. We'll look forward to your designs in the future.
Oh, yes.
Yes. All right. We'll see you later, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Nice. That's the segment.
I cannot prepare high resolution data.
Yeah.
Way to be it works.
Yeah, no, that's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, I see a lot of people in the chat. They're discussing which one is the XFM or the 8-bit warps. Endo, I know it's this is maybe a difficult question, but it's like choosing your favorite child. But which one is your favorite so far, XFM or the 8-bit warps?
Because they are my baby. I cannot choice.
Okay. Here's a better question. So far, which one has been more difficult to
development.
like work on? Yeah, which one had a harder development?
So ね。When we developed the ELZ1, first our plan is developing time is 1 year, but finally we need over 2 years. So actually development hardware and also software is difficult for us because that is the first time And about live 8-bit warps, is also hard, but a little easy than ELG1
Right,
at that
right.
time. But XFM,
Yeah,
the sound engine is very hard because that X-Lab engine is, I think, very unique, and we have to make smoothing morphing function.
yeah,
That is very hard
yeah,
for us at that time.
yeah, yeah. And
So,
with
but exciting.
yeah. But at least you did not have to design new hardware in that case, right? Yeah.
No?
Well, for XFM, you didn't have to design a whole new hardware platform because you could use the same Liven unit. You do not
Yes.
have to redesign that. I mean, maybe the
yes.
interface is different, but
Yes,
speaking
that's
of
right.
the ELZ1, I think you had a jam that you wanted to share, right?
Yes,
let
that's right.
me-
Please share your desktop.
Yeah, let me bring it up for you. Screen share. Okay, Chrome tab. And
I love that.
Yeah, let's check this
All right.
one out here. Oh, turn on audio.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, I really like that one. Let me just check out his page here. Yeah, it looks like he's got.
Andy.
Yeah, looks like he's in Portland, I think, Portland, Oregon, and then he's got his Bandcamp, and oh yeah, he might even have some tapes if you're into buying albums on tape. Oh man, yeah. So definitely check out his page. Really,
yeah, he has
really
also
cool stuff.
many ELG1 posts, and
Yeah.
every post is very beautiful.
Yeah, so that was another one that we from the community that we wanted to showcase. Let's catch up with some of these comments. Somebody's asking, did oh, this is a good point. So in the US, we call that Bowser. But in Japan, the name, what is the name for Bowser?
Bowser?
Yeah,
Bowser.
see, he doesn't even know. It's Koopa, right?
Yeah, the boss in Mario.
We said Koopa.
Yeah.
Japan. Koopa. His name is Koopa.
Yeah, Bowser is only the name for the US. Yeah. Let's see if there's any more questions we can grab. Oh, somebody was saying, Luisa Navarro was saying that she really likes how the placement of the MIDI ports on the Liven units, how they're on the top, how that's useful placement.
Sorry.
The MIDI ports on the Liven, they're in a good place.
Thanks. Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
it's not like
because sometimes we receive some request of ELG1. ELG1 has no D in MIDI, and
yeah.
but ELG1 can you can connect a USB MIDI interface to ELZ1.
Yeah, a lot of people actually they ask about that. So the trick is for connecting USB MIDI is you have to have a USB mini on the go cable. So
yes.
that's the important thing to know about connecting by MIDI. That's if you want to. So there's two options. So number one option is if you want to just connect your ELZ1 to a computer to use it as a MIDI keyboard or to send MIDI data to it, you just need a USB mini cable. So that goes USB mini just straight into your computer, and then it'll go both directions. There's some settings you have to set in the menu, but it'll send MIDI both directions. If instead you want to go from USB MIDI to the 5-pin MIDI to connect it to a Live-In or any other vintage gear, you need a USB mini on the go cable. And
OTG cable.
OTG, yeah. So the idea there is that it can provide power to a USB to DIN MIDI adapter. I don't have one on hand, but there's ones that are just basically USB to the circular MIDI DIN MIDI adapter. So if you have questions about that, feel free to send me a message on Facebook. Just Evan Serchuk. I'm always in the Facebook groups, so I can send you links to where to get that USB mini on the go cable and the right adapter, so you can go ELZ1 to MIDI. And someone was asking if the ELZ1 does audio over USB. It does not. It doesn't have the built-in audio interface, so it's not able to do that function. I think that's maybe all the questions we had. Let's see. Do we have any? I think at this point we are in our announcements setting. Do you have any announcements to make, Endo?
Yes. Ta-da! We started to selling this 8-bit Warp special bag on our website. Please check that. Of course, before this show, please check. And this bag have shoulder strap. You can bring by your shoulder.
Yeah.
And this bag is just fit Live Seas, and also have rubber band. So this safety for dropping.
So you don't open it and tip it or open it with the wrong side to the top. So that's going to be available on the website. I know we've gotten a ton of requests from people about where are the bags? Where are the bags? Well, now we have the bags.
Yes.
So,
but you can find that at shop at top shop tag on top menu on our website.
So if you go to sonicware.jp, you'll be able to snag that bag. I think. So in general, announcements, since this is our first show. So we're going to do this on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Consistently. So that's 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Mountain. 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern. And if you're in Japan, it'll be at 11 a.m. on Fridays. But for all other folks, it'll be on Thursday nights. We're looking forward to have continuing this format, and definitely continue to share all your jams on the Facebook group. If you haven't joined the Facebook SONICWARE Live-In group or the SONICWARE ELZ1 group, definitely do. And yeah, tag it with SONICWARE, tag it with ELZ1, tag it with Live-In 8-Bit Warps, or maybe XFM, Live-In XFM, because we do watch. We do watch the Instagram posts, and we're always trying to collect videos for streams like this, opportunities to show people's work. Yeah, and then lastly, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that your jam, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, we make this kind of gear, and we I feel like maybe this is true. I'm not sure, Endo, but maybe if the better of engineer you are, maybe you are worse at playing keyboards. So if you, like, for example, me, I mostly design sounds, but my keyboard playing ability is not very good. So often I invite people to my house to try the sounds because I can't play very well. So I need someone to play the sounds well so I can make changes or adjustments. So that's probably true for a lot of people who make hardware. We're very nerdy and think about all the technical aspects, but we need people who are performers also to test and really make our musical instruments shine. And we can't do that without everybody in the audience and in the Facebook groups. So definitely keep posting and tag, and we'd love to kind of share it into our story on IG. So yeah, thanks everybody. I think it's just about time for our outro, but we'll see you next Thursday, and yeah, see you soon. Thank you so much.